Hello everyone, my name is MICHAIL, and today I'm going to speak on the topic of Defera, which means I bring innate. And you may ask yourself, why should I bring something into this world? Well, not to spend your life pointlessly. We are gifted with lots of opportunities to make our world a better place to live, and not using those opportunities, in my opinion, is a serious crime. So, when you think, what can you bring to this world to make it better, first thing that probably comes to your mind is different forms of art. And that's one of the best things you can contribute to this world, and that's one of the reasons why I'm a theater actor. So, what exactly is art, and why should it be created? Well, nobody knows exactly. Those are the questions people have been asking themselves since the advent of art. And nowadays, one of the most popular purposes of art is some kind of author's statement. We live in very difficult times, and because of it, art has become a thing that should convey some sort of important for society message. And in my opinion, this is some kind of mistake. We started to value serious art more, and that's not right. All possible art usages shouldn't be limited only to conveying some sort of important message. Art shouldn't make you only think about something, it also should make you feel something, and for example, fun. As an example of art causing fun, I'll speak about a play I've taken part in. So, has anybody heard about King Lear? As it was expected. So, it's a tragedy written by William Shakespeare. The King Lear is a ruler of ancient Britain, and he is tired from reigning over the country. So he decides to split his kingdom in and divide it among his daughters, based on how strong all his daughters claim to love him. So he asks his daughters, how strong do you love me? And the two eldest daughters flatter him extravagantly. They're like, oh yeah, Dad, we love you so much. The only point of our life is being loving daughters and blah blah blah. While the youngest daughter stays more close to the reality. She's like, yeah, Dad, I love you, but when I will have a husband, I will love him too. And when I will have kids, I will love them too. And Lear does not like this very much. So he gives parts of kingdom only to his two eldest daughters. And later, when he comes to them, both they reject him at their houses. And Lear goes mad. He wanders through the storm. Then his rejected daughter returns with an army, and there is long, difficult battle where Lear, all his daughters, and some characters I didn't mention die. As you could understand, the play itself is quite bloodthirsty, as most of Shakespeare's work. For example, there is a scene where one character got his eyes gouged out with a sword, and he, all in blood, screams in pain and crawls toward the viewer screaming in pain. And it seems I've told that art should cause fun, haven't I? And you may ask, what's so funny about the story I just told? Well, our interpretation of this story was in clownery genre. No, you know, clowns like big red noses that go beep, 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 beep. Colorful curly hair, long boots, and etc. But that's not the whole clownery genre. It's a form of theatrical comedy based on expressive body language, facial expressions, grotesque and buffoonery. So yeah, our play was in this genre, and while creating it, we thought more about how to make the story funnier and not how to retell it closer to the original one. So all characters were transformed into sunflower seeds, the Lear's kingdom was transformed into a bag from these sunflower seeds, and during Lear's descent into madness, the sunflower was growing out of his head. So, and for example, motivation of one of the main antagonists in our interpretation was that Lear cut his pants suspenders off, so pants like fell out and showed things that shouldn't be shown in good society. So by doing that, this character was disgraced, and because of it, he became evil. So, was it part of original story? No, it wasn't. But did it look fun? Yes, it did. So, do not limit your perception of art. If something makes you feel good, it's a form of art already. And that was the first thing I wanted you to consider about. Now let's move to the second. What if you want to make the world better, but you are not into some different forms of art? What if you're just a common human? And the answer is quite simple. Things you bring to this world doesn't have to be monumental or grandiose. Sometimes bringing things into this world is just about being a good person and doing some small little things that brighten someone else's day. For example, if you've helped an elderly lady cross the road, or assisted to a tourist to find the right way, or even offered a listening ear to a friend in need, you have already made a meaningful contribution to this world. Those little acts of kindness create a ripple effect of positivity that makes other people kind too. So today I've spoken about an art as a thing that comes first to your mind when you think how to make the world better. However, as we found out, art is not the only way of making the world better. You can do it by just being kind, and by doing that inspiring other people to be kind too, to spread sympathy, compassion and understanding, and just to recognize the inherent value of individuals you meet. However, if you want to create art, do not limit your perception of it. Don't afraid to be creative and original. For example, clownery genre. Is it widely spread? No, it isn't. But is it an amazing form of art you can use to make people feel better? Of course. So, create original art if you want to, and be a kind person, because those are the ways to make the world a better place to live. Thanks.